Let us understand now further regarding the precaution to be taken at the time of earthquake. So first of all, children, that if you are at home, then you should not get scared and run here and there. No, no way you are going to get scared and run here and there. You have stand still at one place. Just think of what you should do. You should sit on the floor or below the bed if you are having. Okay, if you have a bed under that you can hide yourself and you can be under the bed or any of the furniture and cover. See, basically you are going to cover your head part. Try to cover yourself until the movement of the earth stops. So until the movement of earth stop, you are going to be under some of the other things like table or bed, etc. If there is no table or no any other shelter, then sit in any corner of your room and cover your head by holding your heads at least, right? So at least that much we can do. Somehow you are going to take care of your head part. Next comes, see, this is we are living in tall buildings, right? Huge towers are there. So what to do if the earthquake takes place? You are going to uh, come, first of all, let me tell you, if you are outside the house, what you are going to do. See, if you are there in the vehicle, you have to park your vehicle at some corner of your road. Okay, and sit inside only. Don't come out because that particular, say, if you are in four wheeler or rickshaw or bus, that is going to save you, isn't it? It is going to save your head. And do not wait near the big tall buildings and sit such electrical poles also. See these electrical poles and big buildings. You are not supposed to wait near it. So what why it can happen that it might fall and you will get injury, right? So remember that in the near the tower, big towers, you are not going to stand. Moreover, children, avoid using lift if you are in a tall buildings. Then don't use lift. You must be thinking, अरे fast नीचे चले जाऊंगा ना. But children, in thinking that if in between, if you are in the lift and the electrical supply stops, then you cannot come out of the lift also, right? So there are more chances that you will die only if something, if the building falls. So always use lift in a multi-stored building. Okay, or avoid using, you have to use the staircase. Avoid using lift, use staircase, right? And one more thing, children, when you are there sitting in this position, you go on moving, your little bit movement of your physical movement is required. So little bit, otherwise आप पूरे जाम हो जाओगे वहां पे. Thereafter, children, more important thing is about the electrical supply. There is a chance of fire also. So what you do is you carefully switch off the main electrical supply and do not use any of the things which is burning like candle, lantern, matchbox. Instead of, see, once you put the main switch off, then if it is a night time, then it will be darkness, isn't it? So you may be thinking of using the candles or lantern. Do not use it. Instead of that, use the torch battery. Now you have a flashlight in the mobiles also. So that's the best way. Okay. Nowadays, children, we are constructing the earthquake resistance. building of earthquake proof building. Now children, the construction which do not get damaged due to the earth's movement up to certain limit is called as the earthquake resistance building. See the picture. I'll just so to construct a tall building, Indian Standard Institute has made some code of conduct. Itna deep rakhna hai, what should be there na? When they make the base part, what all things should be important. So they make some code of conduct to be followed. And buildings are constructed as per the Indian this IS 456. Okay, and the laws are there, right? So you have the criteria of the earthquake resistant design is as the C. It is in IS 13920. That is the ductile detailing of the reinforced concrete structure subject to the seismic force. Seismic force means earthquake. Okay. So now the advanced technology is used for earthquake resistance construction. Okay. So is this part clear? Children, we are using modern technology, advanced technology to get the prior information. So to get the prior information about the earthquake, we have the laser ranging, long baseline, you can see here, and many more instruments are there. I will show some of the instruments, children. See ginger counter, creeper meter, strain meter, tide gauge, then you have the tilt meter, volumetric strains, etc. These all are used for getting the prior information of the earthquake. Okay.